The Very Anxious Potato. Written by Andy Orem. Illustrated by Tori Richardson. Read by Mr. Bragg. Pitter-patter. A strong rain falls down. Boom! Crack! Whoosh! Lightning cracks, and the wind roars. A scared little potato scurries to her daddy's room. This is Lyra Potato. Lyra lives with her daddy, Mr. Potato. Lyra is usually a very happy potato. Sometimes, Lyra feels funny and nervous. Sometimes Lyra feels scared and stressed. Sometimes, Lyra is a very anxious potato. Today is Lyra's first day of school. Mr. Potato drops Lyra off at school. "I love you, little potato," Mr. Potato says. "I love you too, Daddy," says Lyra. Lyra doesn't know anyone at her new school. Lyra begins to feel scared and alone. Lyra begins to feel like a very anxious potato. "Hello, little potato," someone says. "I'm your teacher, Mrs. Sweetspud. I'll show you to our classroom. Follow me." Mrs. Sweetspud is very nice. Mrs. Sweetspud makes Lyra feel happy. Mrs. Sweetspud doesn't make Lyra a very anxious potato. Class is fun for Lyra. Today they learn their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Soon, it's playtime. Lyra likes to play but doesn't know the other kids. Lyra is afraid to ask the other kids to play. Lyra begins to feel like a very anxious potato. This time Lyra decides to be brave. "Hi, I'm Lyra Potato. Can I play blocks with you?" "Well, hello. I'm Brock Broccoli. I'd love to play with you." Brock Broccoli loves to build with blocks. Brock Broccoli builds block buildings with Lyra. Brock Broccoli's friendship makes Lyra feel good and not a very anxious potato. The rest of Lyra's day goes great, but now it's time to go home. Lyra is happy to see Mr. Potato. Mr. Potato tells Lyra she now has to go to the doctor for her flu shot. Lyra is mad and scared about going to the doctor. Lyra thinks about strange people and needles at the doctor. Lyra feels a weight on her chest and becomes a very anxious potato. The potatoes are greeted by a smiling doctor. Dr. Katie Carrot will be giving Lyra her flu shot today. Sitting in the doctor's office, Lyra feels scared. Feeling like she can't breathe, she starts to cry. Mr. Potato says it will be over before Lyra knows it. Mr. Potato promises Lyra ice cream after the doctor. Mr. Potato tells Lyra she is strong and brave and that sometimes it's okay to be a very anxious potato. Before Lyra knew it, they were leaving the doctor and the shot barely hurt. Soon the potatoes arrive home with their favorite ice cream. Lyra is happy to be home after a big day for a little potato. "Little Lyra Potato," Mr. Potato calls. "Come sit with me on the porch." Boom! Crack! Whoosh! A storm rolls in. Lyra is usually scared of storms, but not today. Lyra has learned today that scary situations aren't as bad as they seem. Lyra enjoys the storm and is definitely not a very anxious potato.